Welcome to yet another powerful episode of the School of Sniper Entries. So I'll be teaching you exactly within this video on how to really get sniper entries on gold, and I'm gonna be taking you step by step within the process and really creating a powerful watch list that you can use daily in your own trade setups. So as you can see on your screens, we are on gold right now, and this is the trade setup that I took 1:3. And I really want to show you firstly the evidence of this trade in terms of really going forward to really show you exactly where we took it, what I was thinking, the thought process, and to really share with you a step-by-step process, or rather guideline checklist, that I always use when I am trading such setups, or I trade overall every single day. So as you can see here, this was initially the trade setup. This is how it looked. I was taking scalping sells all the way to this demand level, but later you will see I never took any buys at that demand level. What helps me to get out of this community is I may be the mentor, but how we build it up is that we build it up to become a very good trading mentorship community where we can get to interact and show each other. So I welcome every criticism. So as you can see, this trade over here saying accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So they're seeing exactly what's happening there. So I was, of course, when it started now unfolding quite well, we're all the way here on the take profit, and it finally did hit take profit. It took a bit longer, so liquidity today on this Monday wasn't as much as it should be. So again, guys, I'm just showing you this for just evidence sake, but also I'm showing you what we do daily within our mentorship. If you're the type of person you know how to trade, you don't need to really actually just learn from an advanced trading course, and you really want to be part of us, you can, WhatsApp us and we can talk about how you can be really part of our trading community overall. Or just being learning and furthering yourself does not hurt. Now let's learn here on this YouTube channel. Let me teach you exactly. So the first thing that I usually do over here is to really find out on the daily time frame what the order flow is, and you figure it out. This is the main answer why I did not take that buy over there. So we can see the order flow. When we're talking about order flow, we're basically talking about the larger trend, almost like it's the wave. And whenever you're trading with the larger trend, you don't want to go against it. Okay. So in this case, I was able to identify clearly, as a child would see, that this thing is going down. Therefore, the next thing to identify from this is to really go to the H1. So usually after I go on the daily, I am on the H1. Okay. And I'm just paraphrasing here, touching it on the surface on how I actually just do my checklist on terms of this. I will avail a document for everybody that really wants to be able to have a checklist that I use daily to really checkpoint and say, do this, do this, do this. Many of the traders you can really get, but because you don't have an intention in the market, everything gets your attention, right? So having a checklist will really leave you predefining your trading conditions already and your trading motives, or within the market, and that really prevents a lot of unnecessary trades. Okay, so if you're interested in getting a trade checklist from myself, I'll put our WhatsApp number over there. It will come at a very small fee, but it will be worth your time in having that checklist for the rest of your trading career. Now, again, as I already identified, this was a bearish market. We can see because of hindsight over here. Now, I need to teach you how I caught this trade. Very variable stuff that I'm going to show you. Okay. I'd already seen over here. I was probably not awake when this was happening. It was probably early mornings when this was 4 a.m., right? Or 2 a.m. Friday. This is Monday, so it already mitigated. By the time I was going in on the market around 9, 10 a.m. South African time, this was the supply that I'd identified. Now, I can already see I identified the food on supply over here, but really to simplify that, to further refine it, I will show you what I did. Now, I went to the smaller time frame and I just wanted to really understand where, and of course, I further refined it to this smaller supply over here that we can see, where we have that candlestick over there. And how I was also trading, we have three types of trends that I want to highlight in this video. We have small pullbacks, medium pullbacks, deep pullbacks. So when I was seeing the supply over here, it was already somewhere here, as you've seen at the first setup that I showed you before it played out, right, on the mentorship. It was already here. This is where my entry was, guys, here. So it was really easy to really identify with already mitigated. Therefore, having to have candlesticks close below here was more confirmation for me. But I already knew with the body of candlesticks that we have over here that we're going all the way further down. So that type of setup, we call it a small pullback. I will include it within my checklist so that you are aware of this various types of pullback and you can able to trade them. And that is meant for people who cannot really afford mentorship or anything, right? It's gonna be very, very cheap, like probably a price of what you would buy for a cold drink or a soda, something of that sort. Okay, that's how we're gonna make it, so we can really make an impact with your in your lives. So as you can see, one thing as well, as I said, a small pullback. Whenever the market we have a small pullback like this, just a couple of candlesticks, the market closes below. It's a very good area in order to sell, right? We can also see it around about here as well. This is a small pullback. When the market breaks such areas, the market will, of course, rally, or in this case, dropped. It's when you identify that there's a lot of momentum, and really, really, I wouldn't have identified or would have thought that the market will come back to these levels over here. I just saw, okay, that we have a lot of momentum. Now, another thing that gave me a sign of momentum here, I'm giving all my nuggets out, but yeah, I will give it for the sake of your education, is that we have a pattern in our mentorship, we call it moola, okay? It's almost like an M formation. Okay, moola. So it is a higher high and a lower low. This M formation, when it comes up, I am for sure guaranteed that there's gonna be liquidity. Why I say I'm for sure guaranteed is not like I feel prophetic or anything of that sort. I've back tested and forward tested this data more than 5 years in a row, and I can already see the consistency of that. So when I see such setups, it assures me that I don't have to wait for the market to pull back. It's most likely 90% of the time it's not gonna pull back. Therefore, I'm looking for the closest supply in that area in order to actually work with that market and really get a trade over there. I just hope you get me what I'm saying. And this was an absolute beautiful banger trade, as you can see. 1:3. It did take a bit of time, guys. It wasn't, yes, it looks quite very liquid right now in terms of the market dropping, but it took some hours, I think about 3 to 4 hours to really be going to touching our take profit. I mean, we were in profit for a long time, but to really hit take profit, it took a very long time. And I wasn't greedy. I just took my profit at the next lower low over here. Oh, that is a bad throwing. Okay. There we go. Let's get a proper line. I did take my profit, right? Just targeting the next lower low. Yes, I could have mapped out all the way exactly what I want, or probably because of that. But I wanted to accept what the market wanted to give me, and I just took that. So the lesson from this number one that we want to learn is that you want to always trade with the trend. Number two is that you want to know different types of pullbacks. And here I just made an example of a small pullback. As I said, I will make a Forex watch list on how I analyze the markets, what I look for on the markets, that you can always use it as a checklist and a watch list just to know exactly what you're doing and you have your intentions laid out. Okay, so trading with the trend, identifying types of pullbacks in order to, in this case, it's a sell market, so therefore I wanted to sell high. So knowing the pullback helps you know where you want to enter off. And then, of course, third is to really realize your risk is to what ratio. In this case, of course, this was 1:3. I did give the market enough room to breathe. As you can see, I put it above the supply and I put my take profit right here. Some of you guys would have targeted 1:15. It will be unrealistic of you. So trading quite realistically over here, approaching it of just simplicity does help a lot when it comes to the markets. Okay, so that's it for today when it comes to the School of Sniper entries. I will do another video just detailing exactly what we're going to have within our Forex checklist and all of that. But nevertheless, those of you who want it can go ahead and contact us on our WhatsApp number. It is available as well in the description of this video, or I'll just put it again in the comment section just to let you know over there. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching this video.